All right, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hear ye, come all, come one, come all. That sounds nasty coming from me. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to another edition of Happy Hour here at King's Pizza, where we remind you where this is the place where freedom of speech is the most important thing. Freedom of speech. You're going to hear some things tonight that might cause you to laugh. You might hear some things tonight that might make you cry. You might get offended. You never know what goes on here at King's Pizza, where the speech is free, but the pizza costs money. You gotta buy pizza. And ladies and gentlemen, throughout the whole night, we're gonna be fundraising and gonna support Blue James, who recently had a tragedy. You know, if one of the comedians is in pain, we all in pain. So we ask you to please donate, if you haven't already, to Blue James fundraiser for a father who just passed away. And
did you see those stickers? That sticker thing I made too?
yeah, he got stickers and for fundraiser. You got them here?
And now she go. No, you just gotta buy it online.
You just gotta buy them online.
But I'm gonna give all of it to her. So whatever I don't have to pay for the stickers, it's just all gonna go through. So
we got the fundraising gonna raise stickers for Blue's funeral expenses for her father. I remember when my dad passed away. Ooh, I was fucked up. Oh my God, I was fucked up. It was crazy because like, anybody ever have a threesome with their dad? Yeah. Yeah, that's how close me and my dad was. You know what it was? My dad got out of jail, right? And he was already divorced from my mom. So I was like, yo, we gonna get you some pussy tonight, dog. You just got out, I'm gonna hook you up. So I invited one of my freak girlfriends over to fuck my dad. She was like, no, I'm not gonna fuck him. Well, I'll fuck both of y'all. I'm like, alright, let's do this. So, yeah, me and my dad, we did it. Now, I got a new son or a new brother. I don't know what's going on. We keeping it real tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
That's your Eskimo daddy.
That's right. All right, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, we always try to give people, the stars, a chance to shine. And this little sunshine has been shining since she first got here in Hawaii's comedy scene, y'all. She's one of my favorites. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Clarisse Lee.
Make some noise for Paco, everybody. You guys are from for real treats. Let's give it up for Mushrooms, Wonderful Pizza Palace, King's Pizza, everybody. She's the person who gives all of these wonderful autistic individuals a place to express themselves tonight, including myself. I'm really excited to be here, guys. My name is Jasmine Bautista. Yeah. I think Ian Shippin's really hot, but I don't want to say anything about it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I could never be sophisticated enough to rock a cardigan. That's why I dress like a Chinese ninja from the 90s. Ladies, do you ever get a real pregnancy scare? And you're just like, I'm gonna throw my life away. This is the worst. And then it turns out that you just really need to take a shit. Yeah, me neither. Do any of you guys own a Tesla? I know, that was a long shot. This is King's Pizza. I really want a Tesla. I realized that, you know, veganism and Tesla are kind of the same thing, right? If you do them, it means you're rich. And I'm probably white. No, this is Hawaii. Most of the Asians are driving Teslas. It's crazy. I really want a Tesla because it means I'll never get pulled over. Have you ever seen a Tesla ever get pulled over by a cop? No, exactly. Kind of like, what are they gonna do? Stop me from saving the environment? In your car that kills pandas? Okay? Exactly. Paco is he's a wonderful host that makes everything possible, and I feel like he's like those guys across the street who do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in that gym. I'm just staring at them like, man, these guys, they can tear your throats out, but they can never talk about their feelings. It's just, and I roll with a lot of them, so I know exactly how little they cry when really they should be. But Paco's not like that. He's wonderful and sensitive, and kind of like our upcoming comedian who I'm going to introduce. I just want to talk about one last thing though. Paco was talking about how he used to live in a haunted house, and I don't like horror movies. I don't know why people watch them, right? It's just a lot of ugly individuals, and I don't know, like what's the point of a horror movie, honestly? Like, you know what's the opposite of a horror movie? Being happy and having sex, because you need a life to do both things, right? Like, I don't know, I could just go outside, sniff the flowers, watch a sunset. Like, I live 10 minutes from a Nordstrom. There's so many more other things I could do to entertain myself. But no, I think, honestly, the key to not being haunted by ghosts is to be very happy, but be able to draw your boundaries, right? Kind of like an old Asian person, right? Like, my dad could never be haunted by a ghost, because if he was taking a shit and saw a ghost child in the mirror, he'd be like, thank you, but no thank you. Take his shit and run out the door, okay? Never to be seen again until he sells that house for more money than he bought it. But anyways, my point is, sometimes you just have to think outside the box, right? A lot of women are obsessed with being younger. I don't know if you guys think about aging. I think it's stupid. But you know what makes me feel better is looking at photos of celebrities without makeup. That just really brings people together, right? Like, there's politics, Democrats and Republicans, but oh look, Mila Kunis also ages. She's human, just like me. Oh, I feel so good. Like, everyone, so many women told about wanting to be younger, and I'm like, why? I don't want to be younger. I don't miss being shittier at everything. My boyfriend, he's Indonesian, or in Hawaii, what you call just Filipino. And he has like salt and pepper hair, so his hair is starting to get gray and white. And I think it's amazing because he's Asian but has white hair. He just looks 18 and 50 at the same time. It's amazing. I think it's hot though. A lot of people might think, you know, it just looks like he's my sugar daddy, which is the hot part. I don't know. I feel exciting, kind of like banging a guy for his money, you know. Especially because my bedtime's actually 10 p.m. so I need a little bit of excitement, you know? Like, you know, just like what Confucius said, again, you have to be your own Kim Kardashian sometimes. You have to really pave a way for your life and just do your own thing. Anyways, I'm gonna introduce our first wonderful comedian. He also looks 15 and 30 at the same time. He's an eternal baby face. Give it up for Anthony, everybody.
Yeah! That was me! Yeah! Hey everyone, keep applauding for Anthony! Yeah, that's me! Still looking good at the bank, 20-year-olds, yeah! Can't do that anymore, I'm married. No more of that, sorry. It's fantastic. People are always like, I don't want to get married. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Men, get married. It's awesome, all right? I haven't had to be friendly to other women in years. It's amazing. 0 women friends. I've never been happier. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I had no idea that when women were like opening their mouth holes, they were talking with words. Sorry, I went too far. Sorry. I really do love women. I do. I grew up in a house full of women, all right? I had my mom, my Auntie Dawn, and my grandma all in the same house, or as I like to call them, cock blocks. All the Hawaii guys get that. We've all tried to, you know, bring a chick back to our mom's house. I'm telling you, that's the sign of like a real like Hawaii local guy. If he doesn't know how to make shh, you'll wake my mom sound sexy, right? If it doesn't just too hard. Probably didn't grow up here. Real estate is too damn expensive. Jesus Christ. I get it, Clarisse. I think a lot of guys, they just like mentally segment out older women. Anybody here bang someone who's retired? No? You're fucking missing out, man. I had a great uncle. That's how old he was. I had a 90-year-old uncle who died before he went on a cruise. So I got his ticket. Non-refundable, baby. So I'm on a cruise with like all my 70-year-old relatives. And let me tell you, I have never gotten more pussy in my life. It's fucking crazy being on a boat full of geriatric women and all their husbands are dead. Holy shit. My God. Snuck booze onto that boat. Guys, I'm telling you, don't rule out 60+ vagina. It's so good. It's so good, all right? Like, okay, here's one of the perks. No condoms. Yeah, man. Her fucking baby factory shut down in like 1973. You know what I mean? That thing is out of business. Didn't have to worry about all that. And the best thing is, her vagina was invented before AIDS. No chance of STDs with elderly people. I know, it was great. You could just fucking let her rip, man. It's so good. So good. I'm serious. You don't realize how good sex is with old people. It's fantastic. You know who's actually sucking? I'm sorry. I'm talking a lot of shit tonight. But this is shocking to me. The biggest group, the fastest growing group of men with erectile dysfunction are men between the ages of 19 and 27.
Oh, wow.
What? Yeah, exactly. They have something called porn-induced erectile dysfunction. Yeah, too much porn. You know what the #1 porn category is for young men now? MILF! I thought you guys would have followed me on that one after all the old people sex. Yeah, exactly. With all these guys in Hawaii fucking out of a job, living at home because of COVID, the only chick they can get hard on is for their mom. It's amazing to me. It's not how like that. Me and Paco, we had to get boners back in the old days. Remember that, Paco? Holy shit, the things that I have got hard to are amazing. All right? Have you guys ever jerked off to a yearbook picture? It's a little embarrassing, I know, guys, but I'm telling you. Man, the amount of times I've fantasized about a woman from the shoulders up is ridiculous. Like, that's a skill, right? Fuck Victoria's Secret's catalog. I used to be able to use my imagination. Holy shit. What was that like? But I understood that, you know, that's the kind of motivation guys used to have back in the days. Right? Women, stop fucking losers. That's right. Make them marry you. Do it. Do it. It motivates us. We did, right? I mean, like, nowadays, you know, if you want to hook up with some chick, you just get on Tinder. You know, that's easy. You're never going to get a real man like that. You know? Back in the day, if you wanted interracial pussy, you had to get on a horse, climb a wall, fucking kill all the men in a village. That's motivating. That's love. That's love. Going to another country to get that interracial pussy. Oh man, I don't even know where to go from there. I didn't even expect to talk about elderly pussy. I don't know. People, I've been doing a lot of drug exploration recently. Thank you. I've been trying so hard to buy meth. I know I brought this up a couple of weeks ago, but for the love of God, if anybody knows where to buy meth, please tell me. Yeah, all right. I need some. I had a doctor friend for a while who was giving me Adderall to clean her house, and it was great. It was great, but I miss having meth. I'm a big drug guy. I love drugs. They're really fun. They are. I had one of my, like, you know, like your good friends, they're always trying to like help you improve your life and stuff, right? Oh, is this like a crystal? Okay, there we go. I'll try and smoke this, I'll do anything. I'll shove it up my ass if I have to. But no, it's like, I've had those healthy friends too. You know, the ones trying to help you with addiction. They're like, your addictive personality is fine, all right? You just need to get addicted to something good, like exercise. You know, and I tried it, you know? But then I was like sucking dick out back of a 24-hour fitness for a membership. I don't know if this is what he had in mind, you know? Maybe better revise that. Addiction's a real thing. I actually, speaking of stuff, well, let's go with positive stuff. I got a new job recently, that's cool. Yeah, thank you. I started selling drugs. Yeah. Oh, hey, but everybody, let me tell you, it's not as easy as black people make it look. I knew that one was gonna go awesome. I'm just kidding. I'm not used to having this much time at King's Pizza. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get up there and just talk about stuff and then they're gonna throw me off stage anyway. It's cool, this is great, man. This is like really fantastic. I love seeing all these people here. This is like really cool. What's coming in, buying stuff. I don't know. What else has been new in my life? Well, you know, one thing that I think has been pretty interesting is I like the fact I like being married. I know that sounds really weird, but I really enjoy it. I love my wife to death. You know what I mean? See, she's real sweet. She's a local girl. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Super hot. And but you guys know the thing about local girls, right? Right? They come with a 10-year-old. That's how it is. That's how it is. Always with the hottest chicks. Someone got there way before you. That's how it is, guys. You know what I mean? But her son's, or I guess my son now, right? He's getting older now. He's, you know, he's 15, and yeah. And recently, during the COVID times, he had like a coming out? Yeah? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Came out of his bedroom. He had a raspberry beret. You guys know what I'm talking about? I feel like his hips move better now. I don't know, but it's cool. I was ready for this. I'm fucking totally stoked to be a gay dad. I don't mean like I'm fucking him. I mean like dad of a gay. Like parenting a homosexual. To use the scientific term. I want to keep it clinical with my son, you know? I don't want him to feel the hatred. But I do, I support him. You know? I do. Because my mom used to have to fucking worry about me in high school. It's like, don't get anybody pregnant, don't get it. Like, it's so good with gays. They can fuck unlimited. Right? Get out there, son. Get you a dick. That's what a loving father would want, you know? But, yeah, that's cool. Anyway, thanks a lot, everybody. You've been super cool. Give it up for
Anthony, everybody. A lot of interracial sex talk. I love it. I mean, look at this wonderful interracial couple here, right? Aren't they wonderful, human and wood nymph? Just absolutely, like, we're making the world go round, everybody. Okay, our next comic, he's the big, brown, burly man that makes all of this possible. I wonder how much interracial sex he's had. Give it up for the amazing Paco Loco!
Yeah, for the record, 100% of my sex have been interracial because Puerto Rican girls only like rich dudes. So I'm just broke. I look like a sugar daddy, but I got the money of a boy toy and shit. Like, it's crazy as hell. I'm old, yo. Like, I find myself, I'm old, but I got the ambition of a teenager. Like, I'm still 18, 19. I'm always going into new fields. I'm always trying out new stuff and working hard to get better. So I feel like an 18-year-old again, just trying out stuff, you know what I mean? And you know what's the number one thing I wanted when I was 18? Was a fake ID. Yeah, I needed a fake ID. So I can say that I'm 20-something, you know what I mean? So, but nowadays that I'm old, I still think I need a fake ID that says I'm 20, Yeah, because I'm trying to bang these young chicks and they don't fucking know, like, I can fuck interracial girls, but I can't fuck inter-ageal girls. Like, I mean, I can't, like, I try. You can ask all these young girls in here, I try to bang them. But they be like, you're as old as my dad. Like, oh, shit. I knew your dad in high school. Like, fuck. I'm real old because I got a perspective on things that's different from what other people recognize. Like, I remember when porn used to cost money? Remember that? Remember when porn used to cost money? You had to pay for a DVD, like, or a tape or something. Remember that? Like, now porn is free. And yeah, just Google it, it's gonna come up. I don't even know why they got a premium service. You know what I mean? They got a premium service so you can watch the porn, like, for real. I don't even get past the thumbnails, like, I'm right there, like, this is enough, that's all I need, right there. It was crazy. Back in my day, porn used to be a communal thing, too. Like, we used to get together and watch porn. And you remember that? Like, you would get together with your homies, throw in the tape. Now it's just awkward as shit because everybody got a Woody and trying to pretend like they not horny and shit, watching porn. It was so bad. Not only we sit around, they used to be movie theaters that showed porn, like, yeah. But they stopped it after it fucked up Pee Wee Herman and shit. Oh, Pee Wee Herman Playhouse was the porn house. Like, Pee Wee was just whacking it. Like, damn, Pee Wee? Fuck, I ain't trying to get out like that, so. Yeah, we keep it in our own comfort in ourselves. When we talk about porn, talk about it's crazy being old, like everything that you do, I'm just working new. I love fighting, let me just say that. Like, I love fighting, I love boxing, and I really had a chance of being a professional boxer, except for one thing, and it's a very important thing. I got great offense, but no defense. I could get knocked out real easy and shit. Like, like, that's what I knew about the spirit world. Y'all know about the spirit world and your spirit animals? Yeah, I found my spirit animal. You can find it when you do DMT or acid or some type of hallucinogenic. You can see your spirit animal. What it is, you get high, and a creature would just come up to you and give you life advice and shit. Like, word, okay. I found mine when I was boxing. And I'm sitting there and boxing my uncle. My uncle hit me so hard. Oh, I'm on the ground. Next thing you know, I see my spirit animal. It's Rocky Balboa. Oh, Rocky Balboa is like, hey, yo, life ain't no sunshines and rainbows. Get up, you son of a bitch. Like, oh, fuck. I love Rocky. Rocky, I'm from Philadelphia, if y'all don't know. In Philadelphia, Rocky is not just a movie, it's a religion. Yeah, you gotta watch all the movies, even the Creed ones, you gotta watch those too. Here you go. You gotta watch the Rocky movies. But yeah, like I said, I'm from Philadelphia. You know what's funny about being from Philadelphia? I learned more about my city now that I'm in Hawaii than when I did when I was in Philadelphia. When I was in Philadelphia, it was just the hood. We ain't know no difference. But coming here, they got a Netflix special called Urban Cowboys. Y'all seen this yet? It's about Philadelphia. Philadelphia it's like one of the biggest cities that still allow horses to roam around. Like, yeah, we got stables everywhere. So I didn't know this because like I'm there in the hood, but I remember clearly like us being in the hood, smoking weed, drinking 40s, doing gangster shit. You know what I mean? Right there in the corner. Then all of a sudden, I'm so high, I see a fucking unicorn. Like, just I'm like, it's a fucking unicorn. I'm like, yo, they done put something. They put PCP in my shit. Like, I thought they done put some shit to make me see things. But then it comes up like, no, it's just a regular horse. And the horse come up and the guy like, in the hood, like, y'all wanna ride? Like, hell yeah, I wanna ride. So I get on the horse, and I'm thinking it's like a motorcycle or something, like, you go, and it don't go. Then I'm like, come on, it don't move. So I kick the horse, like, boom. That's when the dude's like, yo, motherfucker, stop kicking my horse. Like, it's still the hood, like, you can't be. So he kicked me off the horse. I never rode a horse and shit. It's crazy. I'm doing, you can't judge a book by its cover. Like, one of the things I'm interested in nowadays is like listening to country music. Anybody listen to country music? Oh, I love country music now. Like, you know why I like country music? I love hip hop, first of all. I love hip hop. But hip hop it's all rich people problems. I mean, it's all my Bugatti, my Rolex. Oh, yeah, rollie with the diamond rings. I don't got a Rollie. I don't got a diamond ring or a Bugatti. But the country music, oh, I had my heart broken a bunch of times. Like, fuck these bitches. They got me all feeling all in my feelings all the time. I hate this shit. I used to think I was a freak. Because when you being a freak is having sex with the lights on. Yeah, it's nasty when you're having sex with the lights on. Like, when you my age, yeah, you having sex, you see all kinds of stuff with the lights on. Like, you be sitting there hitting it from the back. And ladies, let me give y'all just if a guy having sex with you and he comes within like the first 5 minutes, that's a compliment to you. Like, that means we love you and we think you are hot. We can't control ourselves. But if I'm sitting there and I'm hitting it and I'm like bam, 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 and I start doing all this shit, like, and I start twisting and start bam, 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 and I'm there for like a half hour, that means I don't give a fuck about you. Like, I'm just doing this as exercise. Like, for real, you gotta work your heart rate up and work the lower abs and shit. I'll be in there, I'll be doing all kinds of stuff like, But I can't have sex nowadays. These young girls is bad. Like, they like, it's too much, you know. Like, they like choking. Yeah, that's the thing. They like choking. She like choking. Listen, she know what I'm talking about. She know what I'm talking about. And I'm sitting there like, you be sitting with a chick, I'm sitting there hitting and she like, choke me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, shit. So I'm sitting there choking this chick, right? Like, what if I go too far? You ever think, like, what if it goes too far, she like passes out and shit. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I got me a dead white woman in my house. Oh, shit. That's gonna look so bad in the news. Dead white woman. Like, that's gonna be on CNN, Fox, that's on all the news network if you kill a white woman during sex, yo. Don't do it. But fuck that, I know CPR. Yeah, so I'll be there, she start choking, I'll get right there, like, come on. Staying alive, staying alive. Then all of a sudden, she wakes up from it and like, oh my God, that was the best orgasm ever. Like, oh, that's the best orgasm. She's like, I saw my ancestors, yo, like, so now, yeah, now I gotta choke them out, like, oh man, I didn't want to go there. I'm sorry, I love the ladies. Ladies are making some real strides nowadays. Like, they got this a new law that the Congress passed. I hear about this. The HR 1 talks about no organization can discriminate for sex. I think that's awesome. No organization can discriminate. So if your woman want to join, she could join. Man want to join, she can join. I think it's awesome. Yeah, for real. Because you know what that means? I finally got a chance to play professional basketball, yo. I finally got a chance. Because I can't play in the NBA. I can't. Them dudes be dunking on me left and right. I'm sitting there catching balls all on my forehead. Dudes dunking on me. But in the WNBA, yeah, I could be like a power forward in that league. Like, I fuck around, make the All-Star game. They'll fuck around, kick me out for fouling too much. Because you know how they do the hip checks? You got a hip check? No, I be tit checking. I'm like, nobody want to stick me. I get a foul, get kicked out the league. I know. You can't tell because from this angle, you know what I mean? You never know. And then I turn around like, I love, for those of y'all don't know, I'm Puerto Rican, but I'm a bad Puerto Rican. I can't speak any Spanish. I can't. People always coming up to me, y'all, habla español. They're like, nah, dude. Like, Justin Bieber speak better Spanish than me. That's fucked up. Beyonce got a song in Spanish. That's a hit song. Like, damn, everybody speak better Spanish than me. I hate it. But everywhere I go, that's what they think I am. How much time? It's time to go. All right, real quick. The answer to everybody's problem as we open up and let everybody know, once again, is interracial sex, y'all. Find somebody from another race and fuck the shit out of them, like, for world unity. You know why? Because when you mix black and white, it equals Puerto Rican, and that's me. Paco Loco, thanks a lot.
everybody. Yeah, he was talking about transgenders. I think it's amazing that we've come as far as we have with gender and understanding it and making it, you know, just okay. I mean, there's so many countries that don't do that, but I gotta say, guys, you gotta do it. You gotta do it now because next year it might not be that popular, and then you can't post about it on Facebook without your friends being like, okay, but that was a little like, you know, 2021. Like, now we're just trying to go for wood nymph. That's orcs. That's the next thing, guys. It's species. That's the next thing. I want you guys to put your hands together for our next comic. I've only seen him once. I wonder if he even knows that he's next. Give it up, guys, for Tyler T.
Yeah, Tyler!
How's it going, everybody? It's Mother's Day weekend, right? I did get that right? Alright, that's good enough. Mother's Day weekend, I think I keep this brief. I just wanted to share a nice little story about my mom, but before I do that, I'd like to explain kind of the difference of, see, I'm a Hapa, right? So, you know, half Asian, half white. My dad is local Japanese, my mom is fucking from Chicago. So, very different. My mom's a real nice, sweet lady. My dad's a fucking asshole. Quick story about my dad. My dad went to McKinley High School, played football. I just want to tell like a quick story that my dad told me. Just he'd get a kick out of it if he was here, but he's got kidney failure, so. Anyway, so basically my dad was telling me a story. You know, back in the day, this is before Samoans were a big thing over here. You guys know about Samoans, right? Before they were like Micronesians back then. They were fucking trash people back then. That's what fucking Samoans were back then. So you'd have them on your football team, and basically my dad was like, well, yeah, the coach was over there, and they had this one good Samoan guy on their team. He was like, you know what, Fugga, I need you to go out there. We're losing right now. I need you to get aggressive. Can you get aggressive? He's like, yeah, coach, I can get aggressive. Okay, I'll go out there. I'm gonna get aggressive over there. I'll get aggressive. He's like, you get aggressive? Yeah, I'm gonna get aggressive. Started marching out on the field. He stopped midway. He ran back to the coach. He's like, coach, which number is aggressive? Not too many people from over here. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about my mom real fast. So my mom is completely different. My mom is the sweet person of the group. So let me explain it to you like this. This is a story about my mom. This is back when I was 5 or 6 years old, and I'm sitting there watching Look Who's Talking. Does anybody know who Look Who's? You know the movie? Yeah. So there's a scene in this where two of the people start having sex, and then they actually show sperm going up to the fallopian. They're all yelling at each other, talking at each other, and they're going towards the egg, and then finally they go in the egg, and you know, from there hilarity ensues. And I'm looking at this at 5 or 6, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I turn around and I look at my mom, like, Mom, what is that? My mom is like, you know what, I'll tell you after the movie's done, okay? And I'm like, okay. So after the movie's done, I think my mom completely forgot what the hell was going on. So I asked my mom again, so Mom, what was the deal with those tadpoles sitting down this thing over there? She's like, okay. So when a mommy and a daddy love each other, now mind you, I'm 5 or 6 right here. When a mommy and daddy love each other very much, okay, well, you know how you have a penis? And I'm like, yeah. Well, mommies don't have a penis. I'm like, you don't? She's like, no, we don't have a penis. We have a hole. And I'm like, a hole? And the first thing I think in my head is like a black hole. You ever watch like Looney Tunes and you got that Acme black hole? That's what I'm thinking that my mom has right down here. And I'm like, an Acme? Yeah, Acme hole. So when a mommy and daddy love each other very much, a man's penis goes in that hole. And I'm like, huh? I said, yeah. And then afterwards, those tadpoles, they come out. And they swim up into the mommy, and the mommy has an egg inside her. And an egg? And I asked her, like a chicken egg or something like that? And she's like, oh God. And I can see her already just regretting her whole fucking thing right there. She's like, I shouldn't have done this right here. She's like, no, it's a very small egg. And so one of those tadpoles goes into the egg, and then afterwards a baby's born. It's like, oh, well, what happens to the other ones? She's like, well, they all die. And I'm like, they die? And I was like, oh, God. Like, anyway, a baby grows inside a mommy, and that's how a baby's born. You think you get it? I'm like, yeah, I think I get it. I think I get it. So the next day, I'm all sprung up on this whole new concept. I know how a baby's born at the age of 5 or 6. So the first thing I do is, of course, in the morning, I have a huge boner and I piss at 5 or 6 and I go in the toilet. And the first thing after I'm done pissing is I look in the toilet and I start looking around for my tadpoles. And I don't see any. So I yell at Ma! Ma! She's like, what the hell's going on over here? It's like, oh, there's no tadpoles in here. She's like, what the hell are you talking about? You told me tadpoles? And I'm like, oh, she's like, God damn it. So she's like, no, you get that when you're older, right? And then the other thing that happened too was in my head, 5 or 6 years old, you start thinking in your head. Like, my mom always told me, flush the toilet every time you pee, right? And so, I always wondered why the hell she would say that. And then I always thought, well, maybe if the mommy pees out the egg, and, a guy comes over and pees in the fucking toilet too, then that's how you get, you ever watch, like, most of you guys are too young for this, but they had a movie called Swamp Thing. And that's how I thought Swamp Thing came to be, was, from the baby being born in the toilet seat right there. But anyway, that's just my quick story right there. I'm done after that, but thank you very much.
Good shit, brother. Good shit.
Give it up for Tyler T, everybody. I don't know why you guys are laughing at that, because mine totally does look like an Acme hole. I was like, that wasn't funny. I'm actually kind of offended. Now I have to deal with being offended, guys. I don't even know why people come to comedy shows. It's just so hard. Anyways, our next comic. Oh shit, who's our next comic? Tyler? After that. Trey. Okay. Awesome. So, speaking of Acme holes, our next comic has probably crawled out of an anime hole. And I don't mean an Asian vagina. Although he wishes it was one. Let's give it up for our wonderful, wonderful friend, Trey Kun, everybody.
Alright. No anime today. Superheroes is what I'm talking about instead of anime. Yeah, we're going to America. Fuck yeah. American. No, there's a lot of good superhero shit coming out right now. Like, you got Marvel with the Disney Plus. Those shows are pretty dope. I enjoyed them. One I really enjoyed, Invincible. It's about a Korean superhero, and it's really bloody. That's all I'm gonna say. But today I started watching, Jupiter's Legacy on Netflix. Yeah, it came out, and I was like, okay, let me go ahead and give this a shot. And as I'm watching it, and they're like talking about how they develop their powers and stuff, and like it's like, yo, but we inherited our powers, so it was easier for us. Our parents did all this shit, and I was like, maybe I should get vaccinated. I mean, like, pros and cons of the COVID vaccine. Con, might be microchipped. I heard that on the internet. It could make me sterile, and if I ever want to have kids, well, that's out of the question. But a couple pros is, first of all, shots. Shots are always fun, right? Another pro, fucking immunity against a deadly disease. But by the off chance that the COVID vaccine does give superpowers, and I missed out on it, I would be highly upset, Like, it's like, oh man, I should have gotten vaccinated, because now I can't be a superhero. But then, like, I was thinking, like, is there going to be a difference? Because there's, like, 5 different vaccines out there now. So it's like, yo, what if I get the Moderna, and really I needed to get the Johnson & Johnson to get the superpowers? Now I'm just fucking vaccinated for no fucking reason. Hey, can I still get the Johnson & Johnson to get the superpowers? Well, I was thinking about it too. Like, what if you get all these superpowers and stuff, but they're all like super fucking lame. You know, you just like grow a third eyeball under your armpit, you know? Or you get the ability to fly, but you can only fly when you're going like you can't be a superhero showing up to save the day like, there's no need to fear. Just flutter on the way down. Like if a superhero came to save me and fluttered down like that, I'd be like, nah, just go. It's not worth it. Like, oh yeah. And like, what if like first of all, I'm not gonna be a superhero, let's be honest, I'm a fucking dick of a person. I'm gonna be a villain. Like robbing banks sounds super stupid, you know, without superpowers. It's like, yeah, let me just go in with a bunch of guns just to get something with an ink bag. Or I can strip naked and turn invisible and just walk into the vault. But then I'd have to put all the money up my asshole or else it wouldn't be invisible. Another negative side effect of superpowers. Like, what if you get the ability to read minds, right? But it's like only when someone's specifically thinking of you. Which sounds like a shitty superpower, but honestly, everybody has that fear when they think of something in their head. They think, oh, this person can read my mind, you know, they know what I'm thinking. It's like, oh, look at this idiot over here. And he's like, but you can read his mind because he's talking about you. He's like, oh, motherfucker thinks I'm an idiot. Now I'm gonna look crazy for being like, oh, am I stupid? You think I'm stupid, huh? Fuck you, I didn't even know you, dude. Walk out. Guy's like, I didn't even know this guy. What the fuck's his problem? And I can fucking hear him thinking it too. Give a superpower that you wish you had, and I can think of a stupid side effect for it. Ah, super strength. Super strength, but only while you're masturbating. If sex doesn't count, you can't be having sex and get super strength. You have to be like palm on your dick jerking off in order to get the super fucking power. But it only works with your dominant hand. So if your left hand is just swinging all wild, super fucking strong and shit, and your other hand is just going to fucking town. And then once you come, you're blind for 30 seconds. You're just swinging around a cum-filled fucking hand, just attacking people. But I mean, by the time, you gotta think about it, like the villain would probably leave the situation because you don't want to watch this guy just jerking off. Like it's like, oh my god, this crazy guy's masturbating at me. He's supposed to be the hero? We call him Me Too Man. Oh man, super speed would be a fun one too. But like, what's the worst thing that can happen with super speed? Super speed. You only run fast when you like rub your feet with static electricity. So if there's no carpet around, you're just kind of fucked. You're just a normal human being. It's like, quick, somebody stop that guy. You gotta roll out a red carpet. It's just like, fuck, give me a balloon? Yeah, I got him. I was like, dude, he's been gone for like 20 minutes, man. And the whole social media aspect of what a superhero is gonna be too. Yeah, but imagine that. Like, I do so much stupid shit, and like, I'm not even like well known, but people have video footage of me doing a lot of stupid stuff. If I was a well-known fucking superhero, and I have all this footage of me, it's like, yeah, Trey, he saved the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Now it's just the Tower of Pisa. All of Italy hates me. I told them the best the best pizza was in New York. And I was like, oh hell, well fuck you, Pisa. I think it'd be petty with superpowers, I really would. Like, I would do things, like, for my sake. You know how Uncle Ben is like, oh, great power comes great responsibility. It's like, yo, dude, I have responsibilities already, and I nonchalantly push those off. I was a superhero. It's like, ooh, there's a fire burning in Makakilo, and I can fly there. But to be honest, I'm gonna be a little drunk. I'd be like Hancock, really. Like, remember that movie Will Smith when he's just fucking just drunk and just kind of like crashes and runs into thing? Like, I'd owe fucking city and county so much money just for infrastructure damage. Starting to think that it's not physically responsible to be a superhero, is it? It's like, what do? You sacrifice your mind and your body and everything just to, like, you know, keep the people safe and everything. But the second they're safe, they're like, it's like, he owe me. He saved my life, and now I got a broken neck. It's like, yo, he could have been dead, and I could have been out of a lawsuit. Oh man, fuck! I just ruined my own childhood. Like, really wanted to be a superhero, and now like you know, like if I had like Jedi powers, like first of all, why? How come only the dark side of the Force use lightning? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's like an explanation in it, and I'm not gonna look on Wikipedia for it. Like, yo, what if I want to do good, but I still want to shoot lightning out of my fucking hands? Like, if anything, how come the good guys could convince people like stupid shit? Obi-Wan Kenobi, these are not the droids you're looking for. Yo, dude, this guy just used mind-altering tactics on somebody else. And they're not allowed to fucking marry. Imagine how many women he's fucked. And he's like, you want to suck this dick. Yes, this is the droid you're looking for. You know? Oh, man. Fuck my childhood, right? What else can I ruin? Fucking Barney. It's like fucking 350 million years old and he's hanging out with children. That's not a pedophile if I haven't seen one. Now you gotta worry about Demi Lovato. Then you wonder why Demi Lovato's all fucked up. She hung out with a purple dinosaur her whole childhood. Just remember, I love you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got one. This one's for Paco. So, TV shows growing up, watching with my dad, Sanford and Son. You ever heard of Sanford and Son? Yeah, I guess you guys aren't black. Black people out there, they've heard of it, okay? But the intro. Yo, so me and my dad wrote lyrics for that when I was like 5 years old. So we used to do it. Fred Sanford had a son in a truck, and he used to run amok. Fred Sanford. Oh, yeah. Speaking of dads, my dad called me today, and he's like, "Hey son, you know Mother's Day is Sunday. When did you get your mom?" My mom lives all the way out in Germany, and I was like, "Nah, I figured they got like DoorDash delivery service or something out there. I can just order some fucking like edible arrangement the day of." And he's like, "It's like you realize they're 12 hours ahead, and it's already Saturday there, so your time's running out." And I was like, "Ah." So it looks like she's getting her gift next week. Because I'm a terrible son. Hey guys, I've been Trey Cut. Thank you so much. Give it up for Clarisse Lee.
Give it up for Trey, everybody. As a woman, I feel like I already have a super